What's up, y'all? It's your main man, DJ Suave. I'm here on the Stoop, and this week's episode you don't want to miss. I have a Bay Area legend in the house. Oh, it's finna be off the hook, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to On the Stoop with Suave. My name is DJ Suave. I have a very special guest, an OG in the game, if you will. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for DJ Qbert.
You got it, man. You got the effects. Yeah, I like that. Give me a boo. You got a boo, too?
I don't have a boo.
Okay. How about some crickets? You got crickets? Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, you got you got the same setup as us.
Nice. How you doing, man?
Very good. How are you?
I cannot complain.
I just got off a flight, three flights from Nova Scotia to Frisco right now. So, woo.
So then, let me say right out the gate, thank you for doing this.
Yeah,
I
no
definitely
problem.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yo, I got a random question though
Yes.
to start. Have you ever Googled yourself?
I probably have. Might have back in the days or something. Yeah.
It's weird. I just, of course, the cool thing about doing these is I can research the person that I'm interviewing. And you got a wiki page. And I'm like, there's only like a handful of DJs that have a wiki page.
Strange. It's very strange. How do you go in there and fix it? There's a lot of like wrong stuff.
That's a good question. DJs who know, leave a comment if you're watching the video. Tell us how we can fix that.
But there's a lot of wrong stuff on Wikipedia talking about that. That's like the pyramids are like, oh no, ain't no aliens made that. That's some slaves made that or whatever.
Right.
Or like that you see that pyramid in Bosnia. It's bigger than the one in Egypt, and it looks like a mountain, but it's exactly like a pyramid, just green ass mountain, but it looks like a green pyramid, a giant pyramid. And they started digging it, and it's like, oh damn, there's tunnels in here. It's man made. It's got catacombs, and it's bigger than the pyramids of Egypt. And in Wikipedia, it's like, there ain't no pyramid. Just move on. Nothing to see here. So
yeah, they're trying to get over on us.
Yeah.
You've been DJing for a while. I mean, my question, I'm sure most people I would ask how you get into it, but anybody who knows you, they know the story. So I'm just gonna jump right in, man. Like, what keeps you DJing? It's
just, that's all I know how to do. I mean, you take a quiz, it'd be like, you got a mathematician and then you got a musician, and the mathematician got questions are all about him. It's like, this guy's stupid. But then the musician is ask him about music questions, and you get the same test to the mathematician. The musician is going to pass it. And, that mathematician's stupid.
Right.
So it's kind of like, that's all I know how to do.
Hey, that's not a bad
thing. I mean, in school, people is in school, the kids are like, damn, I'm failing in school. I don't even know if this is the same me. What's wrong? I'm stupid. But it's really, the school ain't designed for that type of person if he's an artist or something. Mm-hmm. So, people got to kind of, I don't even know where I'm going with this, but,
No,
so,
I see what you're saying, because there's people that are artistic and there's people that are math and science.
Yeah, or whatever. It's like, the school system right now just teaches them to be a certain type of individual to work for the system. Mm-hmm. Like slave, kind of training them to be a slave in the society. So.
Nice. Well, not nice, but I get you saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
But yeah, it's like that's all I know how to do. So it's like, why do I should do anything else? I love what I do. People try to find their passion in life. Just whatever you love to do, that's pretty much a passion. So make the world a better place with it. So nice. That's kind of what keeps me going.
So I've asked several DJs, who's on your Mount Rushmore of DJs, and your name has come up on numerous occasions. You seem to be an extremely humble person. When someone comes to you and says, "Hey, man, you're on my Mount Rushmore," like
the guy cleaning the Mount Rushmore, the janitor.
Like, what does that do for you? Like, how does that make you feel?
I don't know. It's like, maybe they just haven't seen a lot of other people. Maybe it could just be like they've only first seen me, and that's okay. That guy's cool. That's it. But they gotta like look at other DJs. There's a gang of DJs out there that's like dope. So.
I'm talking OGs in the game that are like, yo, for sure, Qbert, boom, Mount Rushmore right there.
I don't know. I might have had paid him to say that. I don't know. I might have been his janitor one day.
All right. Well, since we're talking about Mount Rushmores, who would you put in your Mount Rushmore DJs?
I always got to say my crew. It's Mixmaster Mike, Shortcut, D Styles. There's Yoga Frog, my partner. All of us. But I don't know. I don't know if that would be a nice looking Mount Rushmore.
No doubt. All right. So you've been DJing for a minute. You've invented a lot of stuff scratches, vinyl, faders, mixers, needles. Like, how did you get into all of that? You know, like, because you took DJing into a whole global entrepreneurial, you know, conglomerate, if you will.
I mean, like I said, that's pretty much all I know how to do and stuff. But all the credit is you know, it is due to God. You know, it's like I used to be like, yeah, I made this up. What's up? Why you bite my shit? You know, it's like that's that b-boy mentality. Then you grow out of it, and it's like you ain't make shit up. God makes everything up.
Right.
So it's like, you know, you just keep doing your shit, and the universe will work through you to invent stuff. But it ain't you. It's
nice.
God makes it for everybody.
Nice, nice, nice. All right, let's play our first game. It's my game music, man. I love it. All right, so this first game, we're going to call Rapid Fire Questions. I'm going to ask you a couple questions. You just give me the first thing that comes to mind.
All right.
All right. Ready?
Go.
What is something you could eat for a week straight?
Salad.
All right. Coffee or energy drinks?
Ooh, matcha.
All right. If you could have 3 people, dead or alive, over for dinner, who would they be?
Jesus Christ, Buddha, and there's another dude. God.
Okay. What sound does a seal make?
I always thought seals are ocean dogs, so they be barking. It's like you're making that same sound like a dog.
Michael Jackson or Prince?
Ooh, I'll have to go Prince. He's a little bit more awkward.
All right. What's the first tape or vinyl that you ever owned?
From when I was a kid, or are you talking about when hip hop started?
Just when you were a kid.
Oh, you know, like a Superman record or something. Pinocchio.
Do you still own it?
I do, yeah.
Nice.
I even put it in my new I got an album coming out called Wave Twister Zero. I took some sound effects from that actual first record and put it in one of the songs.
All right. If the toilet paper is already low but not completely out, do you replace it or leave it for somebody else?
Use your fingernails and wash it later.
What's your favorite movie?
Memento, I think I've seen that a lot.
Really?
Yeah, you seen it, Memento?
Yeah, where it goes
yeah,
kind of backwards.
It confused me, so I had to watch it
Okay.
a bunch of times.
What's the first concert you ever attended?
Biz Markie, Big Daddy Kane, Ice-T, Rakim with Eric B. All of those, they all toured, like right when all that hip-hop first started, they all did a big tour.
Oh, nice. What show on Netflix did you binge watch last?
Ooh, what's that? Black Mirror.
Oh, yeah, my
Yeah,
daughter's
it's like
watching
the Twilight
it.
Zone.
Yeah.
For right now.
What would someone have to pay you to fight Mike Tyson?
Ooh,
Is there a price?
fight Mike. Hell yeah, I'll fight Mike Tyson. I'll get my ass whooped and get paid though. I don't know.
Got to be a big number though.
Yeah, probably. I'll do it for $1 million.
All right.
Nah, maybe less, because that's you can get some money. If someone just gave you 10 G's to fight Mike Tyson, but you could get brain damage though. That's the thing. Probably. Yeah, I'll probably do it. I'll just stick with $1 million.
All right. If you stub your toe, what's the first word out of your mouth?
All
right. Fill in the blank. If Oprah walked in the door right now, I'd
ask her about, are you in the Illuminati or not?
All right. If you had to move out of the Bay Area, where would you go?
Hawaii.
Nice. Tupac, dead or alive?
His music lives forever.
What's the first thing you do when you wake up?
Sit-ups.
All right. Last one. Who would play you in the movie of your life?
Bruno Mars.
Okay. All right. There you have it, y'all. You've DJed all over the globe.
Yes.
What's one of the craziest things you've seen in the DJ booth?
In the DJ booth. One time I had to take a piss. I pissed in the DJ booth. It wasn't that crazy, but everyone around me ran away.
All right. What's one of the craziest things you've seen in the crowd from the booth?
When Cypress Hill, that dude's the Send-Dog?
Send-Dog.
Yeah, he did a stage dive. I mean, what do you call when you crowd surfing?
Yeah, crowd surfing.
He jumped in the crowd in Santa Cruz. Everybody left, and he just hit the ground, and he was just knocked out like.
Oh
yeah,
man,
it was amazing.
That's crazy.
It was
You would have
amazing.
thought they'd have caught him though. Like,
yeah, but they were like, nope.
I mean, he packed on a couple pounds, but
yeah.
man.
Yeah. We opened up for them in Santa Cruz. This was a few years back. That was pretty crazy.
That's definitely crazy. So let me ask you this. What do you think you did to become a household DJ name?
It must have been something in my past life. I might have had donated a lot of stuff to a lot of people, and just probably karma came back to me and gave me a little platform to help people in this life. Maybe.
So then let's talk about this life and the good things going on in it. You know, obviously we evolve and we grow. And so you're not the same guy you were, years ago. So tell us how you've evolved, how you've become, who you are now.
Well, in many ways, I mean, there's health-wise. I was very overweight. If you look at the DMC 91 competition, I was really overweight. 92 competition, I was overweight. And then I had a friend that taught me about just cut it down and eat a little bit more vegetables to fill in the space. Eat more salad. That's why you asked me about the salads thing. And then that helped me out a lot. And I started working out, and it taught me a lot about life and just, staying healthy for my craft. Because the more healthy I became, the more better I could scratch. So I was like, okay, so I'm gonna go this way because I'm really a nerd about scratching. So that kind of like pushed me towards not even being a selfish thing, but more of to scratch better for others. Then I'm gonna have to, stay in shape type of thing. That is one big thing for me. But other than that, evolving, like I earlier was talking about selfishness, like being a b-boy, like, oh, you buy my stuff, that's my stuff. I made that up. And then later it's all about giving. The ultimate happiness is giving. The ultimate evil is selfishness. Mm-hmm. So I became more of a giving person. Like, yes, I'll get here. This is the secret. This is how you do it. Boom, boom, boom. I made a DVD how to scratch all the secrets. Even now we're doing stuff. It's called Night at the Octagon, and we videotape it and we give all the secrets out, and we're putting that on YouTube. And it's just how you could scratch better or anything to just become a better person and stuff. And so my whole life is all about learning secrets of the universe in order to make the planet a better place. And I found out this is a whole, almost like a video game, this whole thing, that it's like God's video game, and the rules are to discover how to be more loving. Because the easiest thing is to be a thug, be a gangster. That's easy. You can be all hard. That's easy. But right. To be a super loving person and to have a loving thought for everything, and to have every single thought a loving thought, that's hard as fuck. Excuse my language.
No, you're good.
So it's like, oh, that's the video game. That's the rules to get over, not to get over, but to win in this God's Matrix video game, whatever. So it's like, it just taught me to become a more like serving others type of person.
Nice. So now, based on what you just said, that's what the public society, when they have an image of a DJ, what you just described is the complete opposite.
We're here to serve people. It's not like, yes, me. It's like, no, I'm a chef. It's like, here, eat this. I hope it's good, type of thing.
Wow. Even I'm taken back because I wasn't expecting this at all. Like I'm legit taken back. Like, that's what's up.
Oh, really? Okay, that's cool. I mean, I was surprised too when I learned about it. I was like, oh damn, that's the rules of the video game. Okay, then I get it.
Yeah.
It's like we're all one. We're all part of God. We're all thinking. We think we're separate, but we're all just one being. Thinking we're separate. It's like an illusion. So all your enemies, that's just you. You're just fighting yourself. We're all one.
How long did it take you to kind of come to this transformation that from then to now, so to speak?
Just reading a gang of books on the secrets of life and stuff, and it said like pretty much the universe is pretty much just this one being, right? And it was like, it knows everything. It's all good, and it gets bored. It's like, okay, I know everything, so let me split myself into like a universe here, a couple planets here, some beings here, some more, animals here, and so it could play with itself, like to interact with itself, or else it knows everything, So it has to, give you an illusion that you're separate, so we don't know we're God, but we're all God. And then then there is another thing that God interjected into the universe, which is a program, an AI program, which is evil, right? It's just a program. It's so we can have more fun playing, having an adversary, having fun fighting itself.
Okay.
And so it's like, when you get it, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
I'm telling you, my mind is blown right
That's
now.
why you ever watch Futurama?
The cartoon.
Yeah, you ever see the devil? It's just a robot. It's a program. So it's like they know this stuff, you know, and it's like they try to leak it out in the media and all that stuff. But a lot of people know this stuff. But when they figure it out, it's like, oh, okay.
Now, are you like a vegetarian or vegan or anything like that?
I'm like 95% vegetarian, but I'll eat like organic meats, grass-fed, but it got to be grass-finished too. Like they'll have grass-fed cows, but it'll be a trick because they don't grass-finish. You know, they're not grass-finished. They'll grass-feed them, but then later on they feed them like corn and stuff with GMO in it. So you got to look out for all that. You know, sustainable stuff I eat, and it's like a balance. You know, life is a balance, and so is your food. You got to just kind of like balance it. I got a lot of vegan friends too, but they're a little bit not all there because the ground that all the vegetarians are eating from is all the nutrients are gone now. The government took it a while away, so it's kind of like you got to get those nutrients from a little bit meat. So that's what's kind of like the catch-22 of it all.
Right. So now, are you one of those people that, hey, these are my beliefs?
Yeah, I could be wrong. All this stuff I'm saying, it could be bullshit.
Oh, no. What I'm saying is like, okay, so if we meet, you know, are you like, hey, these are my beliefs. Here, take these beliefs. Or like, you can have your own.
I'm just saying what works for me.
Nice.
But, you know, everybody can have their own thing. Some people, they smoke, drink all day, and they're healthy. So I'm like, okay, they got it going on. I don't get it, but that's what works for them. So my grandfather, he smoked his whole life. But it was organic, you know, because he lived in the Philippines, organic leaves and all that. So I don't know. It's just, it's strange. So every diet is different for everyone, but this just works for me.
Nice. Let's switch topics just a little bit. Since you mentioned Futurama, let's talk about cartoons. I want to talk about Voltron.
Yeah. We got a record, the Super Seal Giant Robo. You put all 7 records together, and it makes like a vinyl Voltron.
How did we come up with Voltron?
Voltron that's a cartoon from Japan. They had like all those Voltes 5 and Combattler and Mazinger Z, Great Mazinga, all that. That's some Japanese stuff. What
made you pick Voltron, though, to make them form Voltron?
It's just, you know, they had that cartoon when I was a kid, so I was like, oh, cool, Voltron. Form like Voltron. It's like, that's just a thing.
Now, I'm looking at here, and I watched Voltron as a kid, too, but there's things that I see on here that weren't on Voltron.
Yeah, you got the fat laces, you got the shell toe shoes, you got the...
is that the Namaste?
The turntable on his, Namaste little symbol. Got the turntable on his chest, QFO. Got graffiti on him. That's a B-boy. That's a B-bot, break bot.
And how many are these in this collection to form Voltron?
7 pieces you put together. You can get it. If you go to thudrumble.com or DJQbert.com, you can find them.
And they're still in stock?
Some of them sold out, but you know you can get a lot of it on there.
Nice.
Some of it you could just get on eBay.
And then how we come up with the Super Seal?
Super Seal, that's just a puppet. And we have a TV show called Turntable TV. Will sometimes come on and, you know, do stupid stuff with us scratching and talking, kind of like this sometimes, but we're cutting it up. And we found a puppet in Japan, and he was Scratchy Seal. Then we put a little cape on him. He was Super Seal.
Nice.
That's all. It was
nice.
stupid. We kind of ran out of ideas for that one.
And then
it just stuck.
My last question is, I'm looking at the wall here. How'd you come up with Thud Rumble?
Thud Rumble. That's my partner Yoga Frog that owns the company. Me and him own the company together, and he was on some train tracks waiting for the car to move, and just Thud Rumble. And he's like, that's the name of the company. And I was like, all right, whatever.
Sometimes it's the simplest things, right?
The dumbest shit, and it sticks.
Like, don't overthink it, because I for sure thought, because I was out in the Fisherman's Wharf, and I was like, I wonder if that seal has anything to do with all these seals hanging out here, and him being from the Bay, and totally overthought it.
Could have been, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, there goes. They got seal in Japan, too. All right.
Are you born and raised here in the Bay?
Yes, born and raised in the Bay. My dad's from Hawaii. My mom's from Philippines.
So one of the guys that I had interviewed talked about the Bay being, how can I explain this? Really like generational legends, you know, from you on down, and just being collectively as a unit, very aligned with each other, and older guys looking out for younger guys, so forth and so on. Do you find that to be true?
I don't know. Well, not for me. I look out for everybody. I don't even care if it's a young guy. I look out for the old guys, young guys, medium, whatever, everything. I look out for everybody. That's just me.
Nice. You're definitely are you accessible on social media?
Yeah, DJ Qbert is my Instagram. You know.
So if somebody reaches out, boom, you hit them up.
Sometimes, yeah, mostly I'll hit them up. If I'm bored, I'll look at somebody leave me a direct message. I'll reply to them.
Nice, because I was can't lie, I was extremely surprised by how I sent an email me back, hey, shoot me a text, and I was like, what?
Yeah, but sometimes it's like, what's that? You go direct message, but then there's the other ones, the extra messages on it. Sometimes I don't look on that one, but sometimes I do. So if you write me a message there and I don't reply to you, don't get mad at me.
Gotcha. Send me an email like I did.
It's probably better. Yeah, email is good, or Twitter. Twitter, they have the direct messages that they don't. It's not too packed on there, so I'll be looking at those a little.
All right, let's play another game.
Go.
Yo, if I weren't a DJ, I'd be
fucking up. That's what I'd be doing. Like I notice a lot of people like when they're thugs and stuff. A lot of gangsters and thugs, and they're doing the negative with that energy, but they're very talented. They just haven't discovered art or some shit they got in their soul that they could do. And luckily, I got to discover, hip hop.
So if you weren't DJing as a profession, what do you think you'd be doing?
I could probably be
doing some illegal stuff, eh?
Yeah, it could be locked up type shit, So it's good that I'm slanging music and putting it out for free, slanging it for free because it comes back to you through karma.
Nice. All right. So there you have it. Now I got straight to the point. Yeah. I've got a very interesting question. I've noticed I am a controller CDJ DJ, and I find in the DJ community that there's a beef. We'll call it beef between turntablists and DJs. Can you give us some insight on why that even is?
Well, if you're playing music in a club and making people dance, CDs are great. CDJs. If you're scratching and you're trying to get technical with it, then this is the most technical. It's the most accurate. You're like grabbing the sound with this. With the CDs, I find it's like you're not really grabbing it. It's like it's an illusion grab, and it's like not accurate. Mm-hmm. But if you're serious with scratching, then you have to go with vinyl.
Right.
But if you're half serious, then yeah, CDs are cool.
So I hear, turntable DJs say, well, this club DJ couldn't hold my jock strap, and then there's the vice versa back and forth. And I'm always in the middle, Switzerland. Is there a way to bridge that gap to where DJs can say, hey, man, we're DJs. We're all in the same gang. We're all in the same family. It's not turntablists versus regular DJs.
You're always going to have those people that's going to separate this, or you're going to have other people like, it's all one. And your other people, it's like, that boom, boom, boom is categorized. Everybody's going to have different opinions about like even food. Like, oh, no, this is all this right here. These are all carbs. But this guy, no, this is a certain type of rice. This is a potato. It's like, it's going to be all kinds of people with different opinions. You can't stop it. You just have to have fun with what you're doing. And if it's making people happy, then you're all good. That's all for me.
Nice. Random question I just thought about. The sync button seems to be a controversy in the world. What are your thoughts?
I don't care. You use whatever you want. I really don't give a hell. But if you scratching, I'm a nerd. If you scratching, I don't want to see no sync scratching, because I'm more into scratching. I don't even mix. I just be cutting stuff in because mixing it takes too long. It's like, man, come on, that's like the easiest for me. I've been doing it so long. Mixing is like the easiest thing for me, and I come from the New York school of mine. We just be cutting stuff in. We don't give a hell. Bam, hardcore style. But that's just my thing, And if guy wants to mix all clean and stuff, that's beautiful too. Sure, it's dope. Whatever you want to do. But I just come from a punk rock mentality with DJing. So.
All right, nice. How'd you get your DJ name?
There was a video game called Qbert. My last name started with a Q, and that's it. It's the dumbest shit.
But simple.
Yeah, I wanted to be like DJ Vectron, Zarklon or something, and then just DJ Qbert. They kept calling me that, and I was like, oh man, that ain't my name. I'm like slashing slick zombie or whatever. I wanted to be something wild, but yeah.
So if you had a choice to pick your own DJ name, what would it have been?
Oh, it would have been Vectron. I don't even know. I don't know what it would be. I never really thought of it.
Yo,
I did, but I didn't. There was so many wild ass space names I wanted, but it's like,
Yo, if y'all are listening to this, make sure that y'all check out the video because he's super animated, and y'all make sure y'all see this video. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing the video too.
I'll animate myself more. Vectron, Voltron.
All right. Let's play another game.
Go.
All right, here we go. This one is called 2 truths and a lie.
Go.
Well, you tell me 2 truths and a lie, and I have to guess which one's the lie.
Okay. That you hear those steps right there?
Mm-hmm.
That was my dog walking. It was my girl. Santa Claus. Which one?
I'm pretty sure that was a girl.
Yeah. 2 truths and 1 lie.
That's true. Wait, 2 truths? What has Santa Claus at?
I messed up. I thought it was 2 lies and a truth.
Oh.
My girl is she's the one that taught me about like health and stuff. So she's I mean, we've been together over a decade now, so she's been teaching me about staying in shape. I just want to give her props. She's also the manager at thudrumble.com.
So let's talk about that then. You know, how do DJs in relationships, how do you sustain a relationship for that long, being on the road as often as you are, and, you know, being up late at night and stuff like that? How do y'all make that work?
Just whatever. What you might have to ask her. I don't know how it works, but what do you think? How does it work? Yeah, come here. Get on the mic.
So you guys have been together for over a decade. How do you guys make it work? You know, with him traveling so much and being gone and up late nights and.
Oh, I guess we just both have our own separate goals and visions. Like we have mutual respect for each other.
Yeah, she don't care. When I'm gone, she plays piano. She does Aikido. Her great grandfather is the inventor of Aikido. You know that martial arts, the Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that martial arts. Mm-hmm. And so she'd be doing that like kung fu and what else you do, like yoga.
I like to cook, yoga. We both have our own lives, and we're both artists. So I think we have an understanding of what it's like to be in that flow state and allow each other to be in that state and not feel so. What is it? We respect each other's space, you know? Yeah. And I think it's very healthy, actually, because when he's not traveling, we're working together. We're together all the time. So she
can't wait till I get out the house. That's what she's trying to say. But she got her own life. If your girl ain't got no life, then it's a problem. But she got a lot. She teaches me a lot of stuff. She's one of my teachers.
Yeah. Well, he inspires me. When he's away, I'm like, okay, I got to get on it. I got to practice a new piece. I got to, because he's always like boom, boom, boom. He has a goal every day. So I try to strive to be like that. But that's how it works. Plus, we have a little baby dog. He keeps me busy.
There you go. I hope y'all took notes. All right. So DJs, have your girls listen to this. If for some reason it just ain't clicking, you know.
Yeah, get a girl with some ambition and get a girl with goals.
You know, I tell everybody all the time, there's nothing sexier in a female than ambition. You know. All right.
You can go now, babe.
Okay.
So what do you do to keep yourself sane?
I like to be insane sometimes. When I'm making music, I like to be out of my head sometimes, and it helps. But, it's a balance. You got to balance. So I think a lot of sleep, 8 hours sleep a day. Like this whole trip, I haven't had a lot of sleep. That's why I kind of sound a little rough around the edges. But, man, I love sleeping. That's my main thing that gets me sane.
You know, that is the first time I've ever talked to anybody and sleep was their answer, because most people are like, well, I'm missing something if I'm sleeping, or I'm not grinding I'm grinding while they sleeping, or,
Hell no, you got to sleep or else you ain't gonna be healthy. Like if I don't sleep, I can't scratch right. I used to talk to a lot of musicians and I was obsessed with speed, like being fast on the scratch. And so I asked this guy, Buckethead, he's a very famous guitarist. He was a guitarist for Guns N' Roses for a while, and I asked him, how you get so fast? He sounded like a fax machine. He's so fast, like it's inhumanly fast. And he just said it's all about sleep. Get that 8 hours, and you'd be very happy every time you wake up. And when you're doing music and you're happy, it always comes out good, because your music reflects, what it sounds like. If you want people to feel happy, then you got to feel happy. Or if you want them to feel like a psychedelic orgasmic experience, you better be in that zone too, so you got to get a lot of sleep for that.
Makes sense.
Not a gang of sleep, but a good amount of sleep.
Okay. Let's talk about motivating the youth. Some spiritual uplifting stuff. Tell us what's on your mind when you meet some young kids and they say, hey, I want to be like you when I grow up. Oh
man, they got to be like themselves, because they have a God-given gift that everybody has a God-given gift to make the world a better place, to play this video game of life. And the rules are to make heaven on earth, and you have that gift, whatever it is. And fucking folding napkins a fucking certain way, making rocks, balancing them shits and making them shits art. If you could do that, man, everybody got a crazy ass gift. So you got to just develop that. And if you're a DJ and you scratch, you know, or you just make music, whatever your art is, you know, just like your signature is different from everybody's. It's gonna be a different art you're making for people. So just keep honing that skill, you know. And that's it, really. And it's really like even the school system, they don't teach you about karma. There's not even one mention of karma in school. They don't even want you to know about karma. They want you to just learn how to get over on people and almost be like a thief, you know. How to win, you know, by just gathering everything or you know, just hounding all the property. You know, it's like if everybody knew about karma in schools, then this society would be, you know, a beautiful place. If they knew, you know, what comes around goes around, and that's real. They don't even want to talk about that there's a higher power in school. They don't talk about God in school. They don't talk about, you know, that there's a universal entity that's overlooking everything and knows your status in this matrix of a video game, you know. So if they only taught that, then, you know, things would be better. But I think people are getting it nowadays. It's a slow blossoming of nature, and people are getting more informed every day. So
I saw a thing the other day. It was a picture, and it said they take religion out of the schools, but encourage it in prison. But don't you think if we put it in schools, we wouldn't have to encourage it in prison?
I love that. That's dope. Yeah, that's beautiful. Absolutely.
What are some of your hobbies?
Hobbies my first hobby is creating music. My second hobby, even before I was DJing, was finding out about the secrets of life, about all the stuff we're talking about, of, you know, how to, you know, play this video game. It's amazing. All the alien stuff, all the extraterrestrial stuff, all the free energy that's coming out now. Why are we paying for energy? That's stupid. It's supposed to be free. Why are we paying for water? What's next? We're going to pay for air? You know, it's stupid. So people are realizing this now, and they're realizing the money is fake and the banking system is all corrupt. And, you know, it's a beautiful time. You know, like before it was gasoline, and a few years then it came like a Prius. Mm-hmm. Now I got an electric car. What's next? It's going to keep blossoming. It's very beautiful, you know, what we're getting into this new era of like a golden age, you know.
This isn't a pretty extensive vinyl collection behind us. Any idea exactly how many are here?
I don't even know. It was 30,000, and then I started taking all the stuff. I really don't need this, that, boom, boom, boom. This, I really don't need this. I started taking them to the record store and selling them. So I only keep like, these are like the gems type stuff.
What's your favorite one in here?
This whole section right here, this whole funk section, all the 70s and 60s funk, that's where you sample b-boy breaks and you can make the illest drums. That's my passion right there.
If you could play an instrument, what instrument would it be?
Ooh, that's tough. Electric guitar, piano, drums, bass, everything. But that's why I like scratching, because you could play all that on the turntables, you know, in its own way. That's the beauty of scratching.
So in essence, I mean, if I'm living under a rock and didn't know this, you could actually make a turntable, or a turntable could be considered an instrument.
Long time ago, yep. You scratch drums all day. You scratch pianos, you can scratch guitars, scratch voices especially. Everything could be, every instrument, every sound can be turned into a musical instrument. That's what's the beauty of scratching. It's the most weirdest musical instrument. I think it's the dopest musical instrument because it could do all that.
That's true, because
I wouldn't say it's dope. It's the apples and oranges. It got its own little thing.
Well, no, because, you know, drums can't be a bass. Well, I mean, I guess they kind of could, but you know, a piano can't be a drum.
Piano is a drum.
Yeah.
It is. Well, you know, it's up to your perception. Yeah. You know, anything is possible, basically.
I saw something online that you're in the DMC Legend Hall of Fame, something to that effect.
Oh, I guess so. That just probably means I'm getting up there in age. Let's put this guy in this category right here with us.
Please, if you're listening to this, you guys got to watch this video. I mean, like, what's that like, man? I mean, I just, for DJs, I think living legend is the term that I think people would be comfortable saying. Like, and you, man, you're just super cool about it. Like, no, I'm just.
This shit don't mean shit if you ain't making music, if you ain't putting stuff out there constantly, it don't mean shit. I know some legends. They got the legend motherfucker right here, legend. You see, still making shit? Nope. He's all fucking, and his shit's all fucked up. So it's you got to keep putting shit out there. That's all it is. If you stop, it's like how you say like let's say you start a business type shit, right? And then you just like, all right, cool, we made it. We got $1 million, boom. And then you stop and you let it fade out. It wilts and it destroys itself. And then your ass is destroyed too because you ain't putting shit out. When you start a business or a brand, you got to keep on milking that, like keep on honing it, like keep on like blessing it. How you call it? How you call when nurturing it? Like, you know, nursing it. Like keep building, like watering the plant. You know, you got to keep tending to it, and you got to keep building it, make it better. Like you got a product, all right. Next year it's gonna be a better product. Then after that, how can you even make it more advanced? You know, and all these branches to the plant, you got to keep on, you know, tending to all those too. It's not a one-stop success thing. It's success means you're gonna have to do it for the rest of your life and love it, and I do love it. So I'm always I got another album coming out, Wave Twisters Zero. It's like I made a movie, Wave Twisters, a long time ago, and then I learned the hard way. I took a break. You aren't supposed to do that. It's cool to take a little break. That's cool, but don't take a long ass break. So it's like, all right, now if I kept making it and honing it, it would have been really dope right now. So I'm going back, but it's cool though because I learned that. Now I'm back on track. I'm making this movie again.
See, now you bring up an interesting point because again, DJs have you on their Mount Rushmore. At any point in time, you could have said, "I've done everything."
Hell no.
I can stop.
That's
now.
when you get conceited. Like that's when you get like big headed. That's when everything falls apart. When you think there's nothing else to learn. There's too much to learn. There's too much. Look at jazz musicians. They keep going until they 100 years old. They still learning.
Right.
You know, it's mathematics. All this stuff is mathematics. Music is math. What's the biggest number in math? It ain't none. It's gonna keep going. Or look at like a kung fu artist. Even if they're like 900 years old, they still could fuck you up with just by thinking about pushing the air. You know,
right?
They're on some other shit. You know, it's always gonna be on some other shit. Levels to it. There's gonna be levels after levels after levels. So it's nonstop, and it's fun like that.
And you're still evolving and still advancing even now.
I'm still learning big time. Yeah, it's a gang of shit. Like you come across some accidents, and it's like, oh, I just made up a new little, or not me. God just blessed me with something, so I'm gonna hone that. You know, it's constant.
Man, I'm taken back because you would think, okay, man, I've done everything. I'm on a Mount Rushmore, man. I can sit back and chill. You know, I can, you know, just ride the wave, so to speak. You know,
that ain't cool like that. Then, because then you're wasting your talents. Because you could keep staying here and making all this beauty for for people, or you could stop and you just made like one little beauty. And that's whack. You know, you got to keep on making that beauty.
Okay, so what's next for you?
Probably take a long ass break, go to sleep. Nah, I'm tonight. I gotta go home and practice. I got that. Like I said, I'm working on this album. Every song, I'm making a song every month. It's free. Go to DJQbert.com. Look for Wave Twisters 0. It's all the prequel tracks to all the characters from the movie Wave Twisters. It's free. Go there. You can download. I think I got like 4 tracks on there right now. I'm going for 12. And yeah, it's all with the origins of every character. That's what the 0's for. It's the origins. I practice like every day at least. I was so tired from that trip. I was like, man, I got to stick in just a little practice so I don't have. Cause for me, when I don't practice, it goes back a couple days. So it's like, I gotta get my practice. But at the same time, I gotta get my rest too. So my girl was like, stop it, you gotta get some rest.
Well, speaking of practice, let me. You have the Qbert online school.
Yeah, we do that online school, Qbert Scratch University. But we also, like I said, I was trying to do it for free because it's like, why am I doing this? Why am I charging people? I should be putting this out for free. So now we're doing it for free. It's Night at the Octagon. Look at that on our Third Rumble YouTube.
Okay.
So we're starting to put those videos out. So we're gonna do another Night at the Octagon this Saturday. I don't know if you're around this Saturday and Sunday.
I'll be in LA.
It's a seminar. Okay, we'll do a seminar here and we record like all the secrets of scratching, and then I'll chop up pieces of. Oh, that was a good little tip. I'll put that on YouTube.
So you have I'm going to make a point in just a minute. You have an opportunity to generate revenue with this skill set that you're teaching, but instead you're going to give it away for free.
Because money is an illusion. You find out later, like, oh damn, what is money? Money's just energy, right? It's the exact same thing. So whatever you give out, it's just gonna come back to you, you know. So it happens every month. Every month, like, damn, where am I gonna get this? I need payment for this, but I'm gonna just keep doing my stuff. All of a sudden, boom, I get a gig here. Oh, boom, yeah, you gonna fly to India, $10,000. Boom, boom. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I needed that. Boom, and it's like, all right, God always got a plan for you. If you keep on making the world a better place, it always works out. It's just the weirdest thing, and it does too. You know, you notice it every month, right? It just happens. Like, oh, damn. But if you stop hustling, or if you stop making stuff, or you get lazy, then everything goes downhill. You know, that's just karma. It's the energy.
I had an opportunity to talk to a DJ once, and I asked him, you know, what's the best advice he could give to a young DJ coming up. And his advice was, do it for the love of the music, and the money will come.
Don't never do it for the money. Always do it for the love of music. That money just comes. That's just extra. It's like, that's just the energy, you know. You can have like, you can find $10 on the street. You know, it's kind of like, it never really was yours, or it ain't yours. You can give it away. You can give somebody $100. It's like, it never really was yours in the first place. Like, if you give it away, it'll come back to you, or it might not come back to you. You don't even, the universe knows exactly what you deserve, basically. So you never got to trip off money. You know, just got to keep making heaven on earth. And
have you seen The Secret?
Yes.
What are they talking about in there? That's called
when you manifest stuff.
Law of Attraction.
Yeah, law of attraction. Yeah. Okay. So
Sorry.
that law of attraction, that's easy. You write down. I do that all the time. You write down your goal and you ask for this, but the main thing, you got to go and make that happen. Like, okay, now it's time to make if you really want this $1 million check, how are you gonna make that $1 million check? Then you plan out. You said, okay, I'm gonna do this, boom. Maybe make an app for people, or you know, get a whole bunch of people to get involved, and it's gonna make the world a better place. And it happens, you know. But don't worry about it. You know, it's gonna happen. And you see these people like speaking of apps. That's why these guys become instant billionaires, right? It's just karma, right? If they make an app, this is going to help the whole planet. Like, all right, everyone's going to have free water out of this machine. Of course, they're going to become a billionaire because that's just karma. You're helping all these people. That's just, look at all that karma just comes back to you. So it's cool. Like some people like, yeah, I'm just working for my hood, just my hood or whatever, or just this neighborhood. Then that's all the karma you're going to get. But if you make a product that helps the whole planet, then you're going to get a gang of karma.
Right.
You know, gang of energy. That's a gang of money. But once again, it's not even money. It's just the energy.
So what advice? Oh, let me ask this first before I ask that. How many hours do you think collectively, if you could put a number on it, that you've practiced in your lifetime? Actually, no, let's not even do lifetime. Let's just say last month.
Well, I don't know. I never really calculated that. What is that? Like, let's say I average about 3 hours a day of practice. What is that? Calculate that. What's that?
Hold on. Let me pause you right there. 3 hours a day.
That's a low limit. If I practice all day, that's different. Sometimes I'll be practicing all day. I'm just averaging it. Sometimes I practice an hour a day. Sometimes I practice half an hour a day. Sometimes I practice the whole freaking day. Sometimes I practice all day, and when I'm sleeping, I'm thinking about the practice. So that's 24 hours. When I'm eating, I'm thinking about the practice sometimes. So, I'm just saying, I'm 3 hours a day. What is that?
Wow.
Let's just say 300. Okay, 350. So let's say 300 times 3 is what? 9,000.
Yeah,
shit.
Something like that. Math is clearly not our thing.
We're not mathematicians.
Collectively as a unit here.
We're not passing that test. Okay, I guess that right there. What's that? 9,000 times friggin' how many years I've been DJing?
Wow. Well, and I guess the reason that I'm asking is because, I think sometimes people underestimate the value of practice, or I've got this. So
you gotta practice. Hell yeah. You ain't gonna get shit if you don't practice.
Young DJs, you heard it here first.
That's the stupidest shit. Like, you gonna have a skill without practicing? Come on now.
Or like,
practice your ass off.
We're in here talking about practice. I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice.
I'll just practice for an hour. That's good, Let's talk about advice for young DJs. Let's say I'm only DJing in my 4th year. Yeah. What advice for even guys, younger than me coming into the game that want to be DJs, turntablists, what advice would you give them about this industry, this game, this craft?
There's a lot of advice, make sure you love it. If you don't love it, then you ain't going to be able to practice that long because you're going to be like, man, sick of it. So you got to really love practicing, making music, whatever you're doing, you have fun doing it. Then you could, 10 hours will go by like in half an hour. You're like, damn, that's it. I gotta go sleep now. It's impossible. So that's when you're having fun. And you make it, don't think of it as for money. You got to think of it as art, you got to develop your character. Like, what's your character for the theater of life? How you gonna be? Like, you gonna be a nerd? You gonna be like a crazy guy? You gonna be like Batman with friggin' spider wings? Whatever, you gonna have a mask on? You gonna whatever your character. It's like WWF, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody is a character, but it don't gotta be to that extent. You could make it to that extent or beyond, but it's up to you. You just gotta develop how you gonna be portrayed out there because that's part of your art too. Or you don't have to. Just whatever comes out the speakers could just be your art.
Okay.
Or whatnot. It could just be all visuals. You don't even got to be out to speak. Whatever you want. It's just, what is your theater going to be like in this theater of life?
All right. So now I'm going to just kind of open it up, free range. What's on your mind? What do you want to talk about? What do the people need to know about you? Like that maybe the average person that's not in your circle know about you.
I'm into my hobbies is I'm into the secret space program. Are you into that?
I've never even heard of it.
Oh, the secret, man, they got like all the military. Okay, they got the shit where like if you if you talk about like what's going on behind the secret government, they're gonna kill you, right? And so these guys they kind of like say a little bit shit about what's happening on like a moon base, right, on our moon, and then the government's like, you can't talk about that. We have to kill you. So that they try to kill them or whatever, right? But then they don't die. They like get into a car accident and they're like, oh shit, I survived in the hospital. And like, oh, you trying to kill me? I'm gonna spill all the beans now. So they got a lot of these people they're called whistleblowers. Mm-hmm. They're all over YouTube talking about and it's all tying in together. Like, oh yeah, a lot of people do these military things where they spend 20 years on the moon or on Mars. They got bases on Mars, and they don't talk about that in the mainstream. It's just like mainstream media. They give you a theater of what they want you to believe, but on the underground, it's all this other stuff happening. Just like with music, they got this whack-ass music. It's like, damn, that's the number one song. That song sucks. But in the underground, they got the ill music, the dope shit that everybody don't really know about. But unless you like a DJ who digs into like deep music, all that dope stuff. Same with like all the secrets in behind the government, all the extraterrestrial type stuff, and they got like anti-gravity type stuff. Like imagine all the military on a moon base. They ain't even carrying their luggage, just like floating next to them. Mm-hmm. So can you imagine a whole airport in the future? Everybody's luggage is floating next to them, and
I wouldn't have to pay that 50 pound overweight bag.
That's right. Fee. So it's like a lot of that stuff. I'm into all that space age technology, and it's dope to know what's the future's gonna come.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody comes to a Qbert show, what can they expect?
Basically, I'm a nerd. I'd be scratching. I'd be getting into the spiritual side. I'd be trying to get into that. It happens sometimes when I can lock into that zone and I could just, bam, I'm there and I'm just like flowing and I'm not even DJing. It's like the universe is playing through me. Like that's kind of like, those are my favorite shows when I can get into that zone. And that's what I hope to, I practice as much as I can so that when those times come, it's like whatever an angel or God is coming through me, I could scratch through him because he's been practicing the skills. So that's my hope and goal to have those type of shows all the time. The psychedelic kind of spiritual scratch shows.
Do you follow any sports?
Hell no. Maybe UFC.
UFC? Okay.
Yeah, if I follow the sport, let's say if I follow football. I used to watch 49ers back in the days. Okay, that's 3 hours of the game. True. Then you got the how you call it, the ending, where they talk about, oh, and the game was like this. What'd you think about this? The interview, motherfucker, would be like another 4 hours. So that's 4 hours I didn't practice. Now, how many days is a football game?
Yeah,
that's a gang of That's a gang of days, not of hours, not even practicing. That's kind of a little bit not what I want to do. That's why I don't watch sports. I'll watch a UFC fight. Bam, bam, bam. It's over. I get back to work.
Right.
Boxing, I watch a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. It's over. But sports, boy, that should take a long time out of your practice. We're here to make a world a better place. But if you watch sports, basketball, that type of shit, oh, what's next? Baseball season. Oh, fuck, you got to watch the soccer shit too. All this, it's going to add up a whole chunk out of your life. You fucked up. You ain't never going to have back. So I don't watch sports.
All right. Yo, you brought up a good point, time management. There's 24 hours in a day, Arnold Schwarzenegger said. You know, we all choose to spend it differently. What time do you start your day? Basically.
I get up around 1 or 2 in the afternoon. Okay. I go sleep like about 4 or 5 in the morning I get my 8 hours.
Right.
And then
walk us through a typical day that you're at home.
First, I'll wake up. I try as much as I can to remember what the hell dream I had. Whatever dream that is, you try to remember it. And my girl, she'd be writing down her dream. She got a dream book. I'd be trying to do it. Sometimes I forget though. But you try to write down your dream because sometimes it's like, ooh, that was a good little melody or something I could use in my music, or that's a cool scratch type of thing I could put in my music. So and then your stomach is the flattest at that point. So you go do your sit-ups, boom, boom, do 100 sit-ups, do a little workout, maybe walk the dog a little bit. Then my girl make me a little smoothie, a little healthy smoothie. And that's it right there. Just get back. That's it. Just I'll practice all day or work on like a product or something. Or I'll be at the office at Thud Rumble helping out. Then right before I go to sleep, I have done a whole bunch of recording that day. Like I'll get my practice on, and as soon as I'm in the zone now, I'll start recording. Kind of like do some like, all right, this listen to the track and be like, all right, this needs a break here, this needs that. So I'll start searching for sounds, and sounds just come like, oh, cool, that was a dope sound. Like on accident, every time it's on accident, like, ooh, that's a dope sound. It's like once again, it's just God working through whatever the art. I was talking to Alchemist. He said the same thing. It's not even him. It's just he's finding sounds that the universe is giving him. You're looking for stuff and digging through stuff, and it's like, oh, that's the exact sound I need. It always happens. So there's a higher intelligence that's way ahead of us, that's fixing everything like clockwork. And then that's it. Do relax a little bit, go to the beach, go swim, maybe bike ride, walk the dog. That's it. I'm all through the day, I'm thanking God. Like, thank you, God, for everything. Thank you, mixer. Thank you, turntable. Thank you, vinyl. Thank you, microphone. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, the world. Everything is a Thanksgiving for me. And then sometimes I'll review my music. I'll play it in my headphones right before I go to sleep. And then you got to program yourself right before you go to sleep. You program your spirit. Higher spirits. You got to give me some advice while I'm dreaming. I need you to give me some advice while I'm dreaming of what I should be working on to make the world a better place. And boom, boom, boom. You wake up and you write that down. Boom, boom. And process starts over. And you just got to keep on honing your everything in life. It's like take care of all aspects.
And you're hands-on here at the Rebel.
Like
you got your hands in everything.
Yeah, definitely. We work here. If it ain't nobody helping us, then we do it ourselves, and we hire people. If it's a big order, we'll hire people to handle stuff.
So the chances of if somebody bought them a Super Seal record at DJQbert.com, the chances that you actually box that yourself.
Sometimes it could be me. Yeah.
Everybody's going to be like, yo, Qbert boxed this himself.
So they'll see me sometimes because I'll be tagging on the boxes when I'm here. But if not, then maybe I didn't do it. Man, there's a lot of shit. Like sometimes I got to make a record. I'll do the art. I'll call up an artist. Like, I need you to do some art for the back cover. What's the concept? And, it's going to be a puzzle piece. You put the records together. It's going to be like a Voltron thing, whatever. All kind of stuff. All right, I want to make this record. Like when you spin it, you put a strobe light on it. It animates. We do that shit too. Everything. Whatever. I want to be a 3D hologram record. When you put it up here, it's going to be like the breakdancer right here on top of the turntables. Work on that too. Everything. We got a new mixer coming out right now. Mm-hmm. It's how you got the computer and then you got the mixer. Right. So now it's like, look at all this space right here. It's like, why don't you just put the computer right here? Boom. So it's called the Invader mixer. If you go to invadermixer.com, you can get on the waiting list. We got thousands of people waiting for that right now. So it's like,
what's that going to price point at?
Lowest could be about $2,000. Okay. Because you're paying for a computer mixer and a computer together. Mm-hmm. But then there's gonna be other levels too. If you want the super duper level because it got some other knick-knacky stuff we're still working on, and it's gonna be a little more expensive, but limited edition version. But yeah, that's my homie called me, yo Q, what do you think about if we make this boom boom boom? Yeah, let's make that boom boom boom. Put a turntable right here. This could be like right here. You could be walking around with the turntable right here. So all kind of stuff we're developing. So
now with the new portables. How does that? I mean, how did that change the game?
I mean, we already we have scratch records. See those small boxes right there? Yeah. Those are for the portables. Those are 7-inch records. So we make those all the time. Different flavors too. You got different kind of glow in the dark records. Boom, whatever, different sounds, everything. So we just made a new record. It was called Super Seal 2, and it's just got one whole gigantic track of fresh. So you ain't gonna never skip. So you go wild on it. So that's getting kind of sold out right now.
Nice. What's your number one seller right now?
Turn that one right there, Super Seal #2. It's a remix with that big old fresh one track. Just go crazy on it. And so that's pretty much almost sold. So I'm gonna have to make another. We might have had repressed that like 5 or 6 times already, but this new version is the best one because it got, like I said, that wide ass track.
What's your, as far as the DJing thing goes, what do you think your biggest accomplishment is?
I think just knowing that it's just discovering like, oh, you can't stop, because before it was like, oh, we got successful, boom, turn into a millionaire quick. And you can't just stay there. You got to keep going. And that's when I realized that, I was like, okay.
But if you had to put your hand on a physical item that you've put out for the world, what's the one that you have to say is like, you know what?
Probably this mixer that's about to come out in October, the Invader mixer. Mm-hmm. The prototype is it's gonna be here Saturday, Sunday, but you're not gonna be here. Yeah. We're gonna show that off, and that's like, there's a video online, the Invader mixer at the NAMM show. You know the NAMM show?
Yes.
That we show all the music equipment. There's a video of me like thanking God, like, oh my God, this is actually real. I was playing with it, scratching on it, and I was like, damn, it's really coming to the world. So it's a beautiful thing. You ain't got to bring your laptop no more. It's just all there. I mean, you can bring your laptop too and all that's cool, but some of us just want to bring one thing. Boom.
Now, is it going to be compatible with just Serato or?
You can use Serato. You can use Tractor. You can use whatever box. You can use, I forgot the name, Record Box.
Record Box, yeah. That's what I use, Record Box DJ.
Anything. And we're going to make our own too. So it's a computer. You can do whatever you want with it. You can watch whatever videos on it,
Oh. Damn, you taking it there. Okay.
Everything. You can check your email, whatever videos you watch, it's going to be on there.
And where can people see this?
InvaderMixer.com, or you can go Instagram. It's hashtag InvaderMixer. You'll see me using that. Everybody like touching it, trying to check it out. It's a miracle. We've been thinking about this since when the very first day the laptop came out with was it Serato or whatever I think it was called. I forgot the name was the one before Serato, but we was like, why don't you just put the computer here? And now finally we got all the technology to actually do it. It's just 20 years to do it. It's almost like we finally see it. 2020 vision right here. It's like in October. So
I'm actually kind of looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's gonna change stuff, make it a lot easier, and you can do a lot of crazy stuff with it too. Talk to DJs while you're DJing. You can stream your stuff and crazy stuff.
Have you designed your own turntable?
We helped pioneer with some ideas. They came to us and, what do you think about this, that? And we gave them some ideas and stuff. The one they forgot was the reverse button on here. And no, it's that QFO right there. That's the first turntable with the fader on it. That's the prototype right there.
Where can people find you?
Well, that's if your Instagram is at DJ Qbert, or if you're on Twitter at DJ Qbert. If you're on Facebook, DJ space Qbert. Okay. And
then if someone wants to book you, how do they reach out?
They can, it's on my Instagram at DJ Qbert. They'll say, info@thudrumble.com. My company's Thud Rumble, so info, or gigs@thudrumble.com.
Okay.
GIGS.
And in closing, what would you like to leave motivational for the people?
Man, you could do it. Just do it. Have fun with it. And if you're having fun, everybody can feel it. If you're bored, everybody can feel it. If you're scared, everybody's gonna feel that. If you haven't practiced, everybody's gonna feel that. So just practice, and you'll be happy up there. Everybody's gonna feel it. You'll be all good.
Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, there we have it. Y'all make some noise for DJ Qbert.
What's up? It's DJ Qbert. You on the stupid swap? You on the Stoop With Suave. What's up? It's DJ Qbert. You on the Stoop With Suave.